And if I am not mistaken, we are also off. Or are we? I'm not sure yet. Let's find out. Ooh. I've shift tabbed. That's a very bad crime as far as that is concerned. But here we are. Okay. Right. There we go. Time to announce the White Nation draw. Time. And that is, of course, going to be... Well, it's going to be a nice and short and sweet. I'm not playing Lithuania, thank you. How about this? I'll play Lithuania Project C. I can't... It's a list of names. It's literally a list of names of who's playing Hawaii. How do I add Lithuania? I can't add the concept of Lithuania to play the nation of Hawaii. What is your obsession with Lithuania anyway? It's commendable, I guess, but still. Right, where were we? Yes, link. Okay, there we go. Also, hope you can hear me. I normally put some EU4 music on at this point, but... what can I do instead of music? Could do some Spotify, but then they'll kick me for, like... not kick me, but, like... delete me from the face of the planet for copyright music. And yes, for those wondering, I have also included Arak's name twice, and that's because I want to see Arak on the country. So there we go. Second place... No. Right, there we go. Okay. It's a cool... Why? Is it? I mean, okay, again, I've said this like 5 times, but Lithuania has one thing going for it, is that it has a nice mission for specifically stacking dev cost modifier, and you need it on Rome. For that purpose, fair, it's nice. Otherwise, I guess Twitch doesn't allow creative picking. There'll be creative picking. Anyway, what was I gonna say? What's a hard? Like, okay, so you get the dev cost modifier from Lithuania, from the Lithuanian missions. Okay, that's neat. Great. Otherwise, you're just a worse Poland. Right? Hey, Zerkies. Please don't post the thing you posted last time. Even on the wheel. So, Peter, it's basically you put your name down, and it's they're eliminated one by one once the elimination starts to see who gets to play Hawaii. And the last remaining person gets left. And now, if I were to follow into Playmaker's footsteps, this would be the part where I would say... Well, how much does Playmaker charge to put your name back, or your country back on the wheel? It's okay. Well, Zinx finally didn't respond, but to be fair, he did troll last lobby, so I'm a bit more. And by that, I mean he joined Nationhood and immediately left, so there we go. Andre, are you here, Napo? Never say what I said before. God, okay. But what I... Oh, actually, before we do get into that, I made a thing. Look, I'm here. Live lemon reaction. It's me. You can get parasocially attached to me. This would be really awkward if it doesn't show up on the stream. I hope it shows up on the stream, but you can see me. Arak is on the wheel twice for one very crucial reason. I want to see what Arak does in the country. But yeah, no, there we go. It's me. Look, I can move. I mean, look, I am professional Strem. Look at this. Look how professional this is. Wait, is that what I think it is? Oh, I'm being pinged. I'm being pinged. Okay. How is streamer mode not on? You should not have heard that ping. Let me fix that right now. Basically, streamer mode, for those who don't know, suppresses ping, so people that watch later on YouTube or whatever don't hear a Discord ping and go, oh my god, I got pinged. If you got pinged right now, sorry. Vici. Oh, how dare you. Yeah, I'm muted in Discord, please. Zerkis, this is like the fifth. There we go. Streamer mode is back on. Okay, Nathan, how does how much does what's his name, Playmaker charge to put your name back on the wheel? That's the because Playmaker told me that if you want to make money, you need to do wheel streams. That's where the real money is. So how much is it to put your name back on the wheel and Playmaker stream? I'll do that. Setting up. I mean, there's VC1 if you want to do that in the MP general. Otherwise, what's I gonna say? Words are hard. Make it a dot. I do want to like do other things today. What was the what would I say? I'm looking at the slider. It can do £1, £2, and £5. You know what? I might have to like put a limit on it where there's like a max amount of times you can put your name back on, so it's not just purely who has the most money, the RNG. But I think if you really are so passionate about Hawaii that you want to like give me a fiver, I'll rig it for you. I mean, I'm not above the concept of bribery, but there we go. Where's Zerkis? I'll be nice. I'll put it that back, Zerkis. But just for the stream. There we go. Okay. I think that's a reasonable amount. But I don't want the stream to last forever, so I'm not going to do like 1 pence or something, or one Argentinian dollar, because then we will genuinely be here until the end of time. Otherwise... Oh, there is one very crucial thing I wanted to test. Does this work? Oh my god, it works. I can spin. I don't know why I spin in the middle bit. Wait. Oh, okay, 1 second. Sorry, you're gonna watch me have fun now. Oh, it's not even tabbed into the thing, so the wheel isn't even spinning. There we go. Right, anyway, enough, I'm perfectly normal and adjusted. I mean, yes, this is me talking right now. Let me just move back in here. I reckon we get this going then, shall we? I reckon we get this going. Okay, then. Can I do a backflip? No, I can't do a backflip. No, that's it. I can't do a backflip on this. It's not the DaVinci Resolve settings. I'm forced to be forever 2D. I can't get into backflip. Literal skill issue. I know. But shall we begin then? I say we begin then. Right, who's going to be the first to get deleted? You've been perma spinning or you've all tabbed? Oh. Well, you know what? Either way, every single problem is now solved because I'm tabbing everything back in and I'm going to be happy. Right, it's time for the first spin. I believe, what, like 5 minutes into stream? There we go. Time to enjoy gambling. And the first person who will not be eliminated or is eliminated, well, sorry, is eliminated, will not be playing Hawaii, is going to be Rabbit. Of course, immediately the wheel knows. The wheel knows that it must remove its biggest supporter right away. Alright, well, there goes Rabbit. There goes Rabbit, right on the oath. Jesus Christ. The wheel is cruel. The wheel is cruel. The wheel knows. You cannot hide from the wheel. The wheel is inevitable. Rabbit was a massive supporter, but there we go. Rabbit is gone. And I guess we move on to spin number 2. Who is next on the wheel of elimination? Oh... Rome just barely surviving. Just barely surviving. Barely surviving. Because Frankie, I'm afraid, you're gone. Okay. 2 down, 13 to go. Who's next? Oh, it might be one of the... I should probably space out the Arax. Or at least I should have done that. But Arak, one Arak, is now gone. Should have spaced out the Araks, because that was a bit anticlimactic. But 3 down, 12 remain. Well, 11 to go. Next on our deletion list is going to be none other than... Ooh, Sovkozy. Sovkozy just barely lives. That is not much of a margin of error. But that is unfortunately going to be it for Egeron. Which means... You know what happens now? We spin again. What should be sinks? I literally marked a stroll. It'd be very, very sad. Now, I ask and the wheel delivers. Or is it be strided? No. Zinx is too much of a known troll and will be removed from the face of the planet. God damn it. Wait, how much is there wrong? Oh my god, it is 5 quid. God. You know what style? Jesus Christ. Actual pay to win. I'm going to keep track of the attempts, but sure, I'll put Rabbit back in. Rabbit's second attempt. I'm not going to lie, Peter, it's, RNG can be bought, but there you go, that's the answer. Right, well, that's Rabbit back in. Surely that's all he needs. Let's spin again. Xerxes, you just barely made it there. You need to thank the high heavens on that one. But Sovkozy, you're gone. Your earlier survivability was just not enough. Let's spin again. Oh. Damn it. Roman Arak yet again survived. Rabbit a bit too close for comfort, but Strider Sword, you're gone. 9 remained. How much money is that? What's knock in... Did you just... Jesus Christ alive. That's a lot of money. Danray, that's like... Should probably not be doing. For those unaware, that's my tier 3 subscription. Twice. Well, what am I but a, orders given, orders followed, ladies and gentlemen, Danray. Well said. Wait, you're not even on the spin, are you? Or were you already removed? You're not even on the spin, you are just doing this. You are just doing this. It's 2 hours of work. Yeah, I know, that's like not a trivial amount of money at all. I appreciate it. Genuinely, thank you, but there you go. Rabbit's gone. Well, and the other person who's going to also be removed. Your meta grudge. Is Xerxes. Guess we can remute Xerxes. There we go. Right, time to time out Xerxes back again. One moment. So I'll do it end of stream. But there we go, Xerxes is gone. That leaves us with the final 7, meaning that we are 6 eliminations away from the conclusion of today's event. Sorry, Xerxes. I guess you can release some players to Y when you kill them. Also, Jesus Christ, Danray's dedication. With that said, we move swiftly on. Now into... Is Rome Egypt on there twice, I've just realised. Rome Egypt is here twice. Mob, rest in peace, you are gone. Rome Egypt is here twice. One very simple reason, of course, he signed up twice. One to sign up saying day 1 sub. The second time sign up to say day 1 sub and Hawaii. So I wrote him down twice. Let's remove that, shall we? My apologies. Meaning that we are 4 eliminations away from getting our final Hawaii. Repay for the in-game pay to win. Okay. Sign up twice meta was real. Well, I mean, it just meant that I guess it could have been eliminated twice because Rome Egypt Never got rolled, so he had double the chance of getting rolled. Never did, and he just got removed now when I saw it. So with that said, he will be next. Let's find out. Because the next person to be eliminated is going to be W Haste. He was, one could say, too hasty. That leaves us with Star 72, Private Core, Arak, and Rome Egypt. Is Rome Egypt, like, even aware? I think it might be too, he is an American, so this might be too not American time for him to be here, which makes sense, but there we go. What a W Haste. Unfortunately, rigged up wheel was, there we go. God damn it. I can see why Playmaker says to do these wheel streaks for a lot of money, but you know what? Sure, W Haste, I'll put you back in for 5. I can see why Playmaker says to do the wheel streams for infinite money, but it's 113, yeah, so thing is, Rome might be working, I don't know. It literally is a free money exploit, apparently, but yep, gambling time. Oh, we're still down to just the last 5, so... Oh god, if they could get into a bidding war. Oh! Well, that was so close. That was so close, but the wheel does not take bribes. The wheel does not take bribes. That is cruel. I guess if you, like, bung in, you should be able to do immunity for once. Maybe that. I'm already taking bribes. I'm sorry, W Haste, but that was... The wheel wanted blood. It wanted Rome Egypt's blood, but I think it just streaked into you when it saw the corruption. Okay, I don't have to pay him now. The wheel does not take precedence. The wheel, unlike me, it does not have 10 corruption. Look, guys, I'm just doing it for the unrest, okay? Yeah, I can see why Playmaker said to do the wheel streams. And with that, we move on to the next draw, because it's going to be none other than Private Claw. Private Claw is no longer with us. Rest in peace, Private Claw. Third time's the charm. Style, just gonna... You stand up at Zaki and Zaki's back. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be really stupid. At this rate, I think I'm gonna hit, like... Oh, YouTube's telling me I should set up a donation goal. Yeah, right. I think a donation goal for me might be for me to go start rooting out corruption. But there we go. But everyone in accepts himself. True, true. Unironically generous. With that said, Frankie is going to be Frankie 2. I will keep track of double signups. And Zerkies too. Congratulations, Zerkies. You have rich patrons. Damn. And Rabbit, you put everyone else back in. That wasn't you. Respect for that. With that said, let's go again. There are just good players left now, I think, is the issue. But we shall see. We shall see. I mean, everyone here is clearly a Chad. Oh no, Style. That's it. It's... Jesus Christ, I come back to look. Alright, well. Style is gone. Tox the Wanderer dropping 10 to put Rabbit right back in. And Danre getting rid of the corruption. That is going to be Rabbit. Just Rabbit. I think I deleted Rabbit 2 manually. So I'm just going to go with Rabbit 2. But Zerkies and, well, Jesus Christ, that's another hours of work, Danre. Well, orders given, orders followed. And we are down to 3. One of these 3 people, unless people pay to win against. So what am I? How am I even trying to hype this up? Anyway, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Place me back up. And then there were 4. I can see why Playmaker prints money with this, because this is really not good. But we might be here for a while. Guys, I have to go in like 45 minutes. Danre's explanation about dropping money into the system. That's good. I'm gonna pin that. That's good. Down raise the real. I wonder if I can give you like some months to like kick a chat for you or something. Anyway, before we got rudely interrupted, back to gambling, because the next person to be removed. How has Arak survived this long, by the way? And he survives again. Unfortunately, the same cannot be said for Rabbit here. Rabbit is gone. And now, we're down to 3. I'm afraid it's this time. How has Arak genuinely survived this long? He's got no pay-to-wins, no buybacks, nothing. And yet here he is. Right. Let's go. Oh, for God's sake, pings. Arak may have been the least corrupt, but somehow he is still out. Meaning it's now a coin toss. And WH is back. I was about to say it's a coin toss, spoke too soon. I will have to say I might have to do like a last bets or something. Because I feel like if we do the Rome Egypt faction. Rome Egypt has done 0 bribes, to be fair. He could have genuinely like requested a pay to win place. Somebody said now sign up publicly. Miss public sign-ups. He's probably the beacon of anti-corruption at the moment. But there we go. You are on second attempt. 1 second. And so, W haste is on... Oh, you're on second. My apologies. W haste is probably on third, right? Yes, he's on third. Okay, Hey guys, we're down to 2 people. Now we're back to 3. With that said, Peter, you haven't played in the MP. Well, I have to appreciate. Are you playing in Rabbit pudding? It's Flavia. Did Flavia sign up? I don't think you can sign up someone else that isn't like you can't wheel someone without their consent. Is Flavia like down? I don't think Flavia signed up. I think you can't Hawaii someone without you are Frankie. Well, yes, but none of those 2 landed and I removed them, so there we go. Otherwise, as we were saying as well, I need to put Frankie back in. God. See, this is Arak's problem. He didn't have the gambling. Soft causey, yeah, I'll do Is Sovsky on 2? That'll be Sovsky 2. And Frankie is on... I might have to say, for the sake of everyone's money, we cap it at, like, some point. I'm not going to be sitting here until we get to, like, 10. As much as I love free money, I think that's it's just a waste of everyone's time. So, Frankie is on what sign-up? He's actually still on 2. Fair enough. Well, I guess everyone gets a double second choice of this, right? Let's hit it. Who does the real hate? Oh, it might be Rome Egypt. But it's not Rome Egypt enough. That's going to be a last second Frankie removal. And there it is. Frankie is gone. The corruption of Frankie cannot stand. And with that, we're down to 4. Rome Egypt somehow does survive. Rome Egypt is the antithesis of the corruption of the current inherent system. Don't ask why we had 16 removals. Unfortunately, style... Danrick, please, I think you've just... Jesus Christ. I think that's around 100, like, USD. Yep, fair enough. No more bets, no more bets. Let's are closed. That is it. We are down. And we are back. And I'm going to use my divine intervention. Before we do the final moves, there'll be no more replacements. I was thinking, do I... Right, quick. While we do one more spin, we're going to do a quick poll. And no pay to win on this poll. Just a very quick one last spin for Arik for the thing. And that's it. We're locked. That's already looking pretty close, but place the votes. Does Arik get one last? He didn't pay indeed, but Arik pays by putting up with me. Did I miss you, Sov? I remember going through the list. Did I just miss you? I could have just missed you. Did you? To be fair, I got the list around 2 hours before the start of the actual stream. So it could have been a case of, well, that. I might have to stop doing gambling streams because sure, this is super profitable, etc. But this just feels wrong. I can't see you solving the sign up. You can see the more corrupt you become. True. I can't see that sign up, Sov, so you know what? If Arik gets in on the poll, so that's a yes overwhelming on Arik, then I'll put you in as well. So a vote for Arik is a vote for Sov as well. Since when is exploiting people's money wrong? Do you... I mean, it is a voluntary donation, but Dannery has unironically rooted out corruption. That's it. No more corruption. We're in a post-corruption society. I think the voices stopped coming in, so with a relatively slim majority, well, actually it's a 10% majority. It's going to be no. I reckon I'm afraid that's it. So, don't apologize. Yep. That leaves us with WH, Romichip, and Sovsky for the final three. If Romichip gets this with exactly 0 pay to win, this will be the ultimate, like, divine intervention. The wheel just refuses corruption. So let's find out. Is everyone ready? 3, 2, 1. I think Romichip made it. And Sovsky is unfortunately no longer with us. It is time for the final draw. W Haste versus Romichip, the beacon of Paragon against corruption itself. We've survived all of this point, even with twice on the name. Everyone knows CB Romichip. Or W Haste. The Martin Luther. This is the next time to say that. Romichip does also stream on twitch.tv. Anyway, with that said, don't spin, okay. So Romichip had 2 signups. So you could have landed on him twice, and then I removed his sign-up. Can we pay? No, there is no more bribes. You're welcome to donate to support the Lemon Cake channel, but following the 1,000 NOK, which is around 100 USD, a very generous donation by Donner himself, we're done. We are done with that. So it's time for the. Why is there wait? Don't spin. Oh, can you pay to remove? No. What if we outpay the no more rigging donation? Can you not outpay? I didn't get your sign. Yeah, I think you might have been already. Oh, did I miss Santronic as well? Did you edit this in time? I think you did. I think I was just genuinely stupid. No, there was not a Wall of Hawaii wheel. Style Rabbit, Napo, yep. Am I being gaslit to the fact that you sign up on the wheel? You edited 2 days ago. The problem is that you've kind of survived an extra long time. But I can see it me being very stupid. I swear I went over like 3 times. Alright. Not a Q&A. I've just done polls. Quick vibe check. Xandersoul back in. Do a quick as a vibe check. I'm just obviously have a massive disadvantage of being, massive advantage the fact that they came late. I will check audit log actually to see when you edited it. Now, Danray is giga-based as well, I will say, because just paying to, he literally paid to bite down corruption. Might have to create a custom role for him for the pay to abolish corruption. Audit log. Studio mode is enabled. I am aware. Can I go to the audit log, please? Oh, does it just do no? Yes, I know. Okay, I'll check post stream. Deal with that. No, style. I saw that. No. What's the vote looking like? That is a pretty I say overwhelming yes. It's a pretty decent slice and yes. You can't see edits being done, true. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold off. I will allow Sov. What I'm going to do is a bit of a compromise, if you say. So Rome, Egypt, W haste. I'm going to move them into the. I'm going to put their names in MP General like that. Then I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to do Sov and Zand, and the winner of those two makes it back on the wheel. And we do last 3, and we end it here. Right? I think that's reasonable as a mini compromise, so I don't, like, go in 2-2 last second. So that's good. Which one of these two makes it back? It was almost Zand, but unfortunately, it was almost Zand being removed. But Sova's gone, so it is Zand. He will, of course, be joined by none other than Rubin and W haste 3. One, a sign of purity, the other, a sign of corruption, and the other, a sign of incompetence. My incompetence for getting their names. Let's see. No, we're not doing a 1v1 fight to decide what will be here. Woo, PNG Lemon. I hate the fact that it does make me a PNG tuber, but with that said, enough self-shitting? Not enough self-shitting. We haven't even started doing the self-shitting yet. Let's spin, shall we? That is going to be... No. And Rome is gone. The wheel could not resist the corruption for long enough. Rome is gone. It is Zand and W haste that remain. Rome, Egypt has fallen. Not just Rome has fallen, also Egypt has fallen. In fact, both of them have indeed fallen. It is a grave day today. Well, not grave, but it is more of like the Mediterranean has fallen. But there we go. Corruption prevails. Legally, we're on 0 corruptions. Thank Danray for officially rooting it out. With that said, we move on to the final spin to determine the greatest winner. Well, not the winner here, just playing Hawaii. Zand versus W haste 3. Let's find out. Rom has fallen, millions must spin. And indeed we spin. To see Zand get removed. And W haste on his 3rd final attempt. Locking in Hawaii for the wheel. The corruption was too much. But that is unfortunately going to be it for today. I'll go confirm the placements, send out the ping. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate the support. Helps the student debt. And with that, though, I will leave you here today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. See you for the MP stream. Bye-bye.